Hello my beautiful people and welcome to another video. If you are new here, hello and welcome, and if you've been here for some time, hello and welcome back. Today's video, now I feel like I've not done a sit down video for absolutely ages, but today's video is going to be my June wrap up. Now I feel like I didn't have that great a reading month in June, but when I actually look at the sizes of the books that I've read, the amount of books is maybe a bit lower, but the page count is quite high. So I'm just gonna delve right in to what I read in the month of June. So I read the third in the Magnolia Park series. If you've been here for a while, you have heard me ranting and raving and talking about this series. Absolutely love it. This is quite a chunky one. Absolutely love this. I give it 5 stars. I give the whole series 5 stars. This one ended on so many cliffhangers, I just could not wrap my head around it, and I had to start the 4th one immediately. Magnolia Parks is a series about kind of toxic relationships, and there's a few trigger warnings and things in it. It's about couples and people that just want to be in love, but it's maybe not as simple as it seems. There's outside factors, there's inside factors, and sometimes it looks like it's never going to work out. Sometimes it looks like it is working out. In my opinion, I don't know if some of these people are even meant to be together, but you kind of fight for them and you want the best things to happen for them, but it doesn't necessarily always work out that way. It has been marketed as similar to the TV show Gossip Girl, something I have not seen, but they do kind of say that it is similar in that aspect. It's kind of one of the main characters, Magnolia, she's very into talking about what people wear, so like all the designer things. She can basically look at any outfit and tell you like who designed it, what collection it's from, all that sort of stuff that I would have no idea about. But Magnolia Parks is really good at it. So if you are looking for a really bingeable series that doesn't make you have to think too much and you're just there to buckle up and enjoy the ride, then the Magnolia Park series is definitely for you. There is 4 books so far. I'm really hoping that there's a 5th one, because the way the 4th one ended, I'm really hoping there's a 5th one. But for just now, it looks like it's just like out of 4 books, so maybe the series is finished. I'm not entirely sure. One thing I will say is these covers are absolutely beautiful, so if you are going to buy them in paperback, I would do it probably about now, because they have just changed the colours and they look horrendous. Like, they are the type of book cover that if I saw it in a bookshop, I would not be picking it up. These ones totally drew me in and I absolutely love them. I adore the covers of these, but the new ones are that kind of like, the first one is like a girl's legs and like a pair of heels, and it's like really bright coloured, and it's really not my cup of tea. It might be your cup of tea, but it's really not mine. So if you want these really beautiful covers, I would buy them now. They are a little bit on the pricey side because they were independently published, so just be aware of that. I think I was about £12 or £13 per book for this series. You can also get them on Kindle Unlimited as well, so if you've got Kindle Unlimited, all 4 of them are on there too. So if you don't want to splash out on them, they are there too. But on Kindle Unlimited, they have changed them to the new covers as well, which is incredibly sad, but it is what it is. Then, as I was saying, I read the 4th one. This one ended on cliffhangers as well, and I have so many questions that are unanswered, so many parts of the story that I'm like, whoa, this can't be the end. So I gave this one 5 stars as well. Like I said earlier, this whole series got 5 stars for me. This was a shorter one. Absolutely loved it. Like I said, questions weren't answered. I'm sad. I want a 5th one. Is there a 5th one coming? Please tell me, Jessa Hastings. Please. I was just making sure that that was her name, and it is. I can't remember what order I read the books in, but I've just got one more physical one to show you because the other 2 I read on my Kindle. So I read Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. I have never read anything by her before. She wrote Babel, and Poppy War. Poppy War is something that is on my bookshelf, but I feel like that is just scary and really out of my comfort zone, and I'm probably going to hate it, so I've avoided it like the plague. But when I heard about Yellowface, I was like, this sounds absolutely amazing. So it's based around an author. She's kind of struggling. Her work doesn't really do very well. She's got a really famous writer friend that she's kind of friends with, but she's not really friends with, and something happens, and basically the main character gets blown into this world that she has wished for, and with that comes some not great things and some amazing things like money and things that she's always desired and wanted, and the fame and everything, but there is aspects of it that she just does not enjoy and doesn't realise that she had to put up with criticism online, people talking about plagiarism and things. It's a really, really good story. It's kind of got like a bit of a thriller element to it, which I wasn't expecting, but I've given it 4 stars. The only reason why I gave it 4 stars was because the beginning and the end were amazing for me, but the middle just dipped a little bit, and if that middle bit didn't dip, it would have been a 5 star 100%, but I just feel like I lost the attention for it about the middle, and then it picked up in the end. So it's a very, very good read. It's a very quick read as well. I know a lot of people out there love it. I'm not saying I don't love it. I still loved it. The only reason it got a 4 star was purely for that little dip in the middle. And I know that I'm not alone in that thought process as well. So that makes me feel a little bit better, because I hate when everybody rates something 5 stars and I still love it, but it's just not 5 stars for me, which is okay. That's okay to happen. And then I read The Housemaid and gave that 4 stars. So The Housemaid is about this woman who has been to prison and she is going back out into the world and she wants to get a job, and she's finding it very difficult to get a job, and she decides that she's going to do like nannying. She gets in touch with this family and this family basically hire her, and then everything goes to shit basically. And it's very good, it's very thrilling, it's quite suspenseful, and there's a lot of twists and turns in it that I did not see coming. And I am one of those people that used to read thrillers all the time, had to stop for a while because it was just becoming really easy to kind of guess what was going on. But with The Housemaid, there was so many twists in it that just did not see that coming at all. So highly recommend that if you've not read that already. That is also on Kindle Unlimited. And then I read The Housemaid's Secret straight afterwards, and I gave that 5 stars because it's the same concept apart from she's working for a different family, and like how that all intertwines is just mad. I think the second one was definitely better and the first one was amazing. So I highly recommend, if you're looking for a really good thriller that's got twists that you're just really not going to see coming, then I would read those back to back because it's just so good. I don't know if there's going to be a third one. I think there might be. I'm not 100% sure, but they have kind of become really popular on like TikTok and things, and there's a reason for that. Some books that become popular on TikTok, you kind of read them and you're like, meh. But yeah, that one, very, very good. I have also started 2 other books in the month of June, but I've not finished them. So I have been reading Haunting Adeline. I have a love-hate relationship with that book. For the start of that book, the first like 150, 60 pages, was not a fan. I actually went to DNF it, and then I spoke to my sister and she told me to pick it back up and read it. And I'm glad I did, because about 10 pages later, I was totally back into the story again. So I have maybe like 2 hours left of that in the Kindle, so I'm obviously bringing that into the month of July. And then I started The Serpents of the Wings of Night. I'm only 44 pages in that, and the reason why I'm only 44 pages in is because I went back to Haunting Adeline. So that is the only reason why I didn't finish that. But from what I've read of that so far, absolutely amazing, and it's already feeling like a 5 star for me. So come back at the end of July to see what my ratings of those 2 will be. I feel like I need to give Haunting Adeline like its own video to speak about it, because that is something else. Like every trigger warning that you can imagine is pretty much in that book. So yeah, that was my month of June's wrap up. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. What have you guys been watching in the month of June? Pop it down in the comments below. If you have made it this far, pop a little ghost emoji in the comments, and I will see you next time with a new video. Bye bye.